Service and Hansville Funeral Home. Funeral services for Cecil Marie King Clark, age 93 of Coleman, will be at 2 p.m. tomorrow at Coleman Heritage Funeral Home Chapel. Wesley Aldridge will officiate. Interment will be in Antioch Cemetery in Fairview. Coleman Heritage is directing. Funeral services for Maureen L. Wadley, age 84, incomplete, and will be announced later by Coleman Heritage Funeral Home. Graveside services for David Duke Thompson, age 74, of Coleman, will be at 11 a.m. tomorrow at Coleman City Cemetery. Del Brock will officiate. Moss Service is conducting the services. Funeral home services for Robert Campbell, age 74 of Hansville, will be at 2 p.m. today at Mount Joy Baptist Church. Burial will be in the church cemetery. He will lie in state from 1 to 2 p.m. at the church. Those are our obituaries for today, brought to you by Moss Service and Hansville Funeral Home.
Bank presents Today on 2. It is Thursday, the 18th day of December, and it's not snowing here, but it is snowing other places.
Really?
They were talking about maybe snow or sleet in Tennessee.
Oh my goodness.
Yesterday or last night.
Wow, hadn't heard that.
But so far, so good.
So far, so good. Okay.
Unless you want a white Christmas.
Well, I would be fine with a white Christmas, but I would be fine not having a white Christmas because I like being able to go places on Christmas.
How about flurries?
Flurries are good.
Flurries
I like
are good.
flurries. Yeah. Maybe if it wants that night to be like, snowy, I can handle that night being snowy.
Okay.
So, we'll see.
Let's start with the weather for today. Our weather brought to you by Mitch Smith Chevrolet on Cherokee Avenue. This is the 18th day of December, 7 days until Christmas. Celebrate today by listening to your favorite Christmas carols.
I love Christmas music.
What's your favorite Christmas carol?
My favorite is Oh Holy Night, and I also love Bing Crosby and David Bowie's version of The Little Drummer Boy.
Oh,
those are my favorites.
Okay, all right. Great music comes out at Christmas time, doesn't it? Here's the weather almanac for today. The average high temperature in Coleman, 53. The average low, 34. The record high, 74 in 1915. The record low, 12 in 1943. Sunset will be at 4:40 this afternoon. Sunrise will be at 6:48 tomorrow. There's the satellite picture.
There it is.
See, a little bit of sleet and maybe some snow in Tennessee. Maybe around Dollywood they're having some snow this morning.
Maybe
I don't know.
so.
Here's our forecast for today. It'll be another cloudy day today with a high of 48, slight chance of rain. For tonight, cloudy, a low of 35, high tomorrow, 48 degrees. And as we look toward the weekend, 50% chance of rain on Saturday with a high of 50. And then we'll have about the same weather forecast leading up until Christmas Eve. Highs in the 50s, lows in the upper 30s and 40s with a slight chance of rain each day. Typical weather for the month of December, I guess.
Not too bad, not too bad.
Let's check our Facebook friend for today. Who's our friend today?
Our Facebook friend today is Miss Bernice Drawdy, and she likes Auburn football and Georgia Strait. So thank you very much, Bernice, for being our friend on Facebook. And to reward you, we're going to give you a barbecue sandwich from Mad Dog Mike's Famous Barbecue. Just come here by the station and pick up your certificate. Okay.
You have been busy this Christmas season with not only the Wallace Singers, but also your family.
Yes.
Where have you been entertaining?
We have been to a lot of area churches. Of course, we're all involved, in different ways in our church's music department. And so every Sunday in December, we've been doing something different. So it's mostly, we've done some churches like in Winston County, where where they know us.
Right.
A lot of us. We've had a couple in Decatur too, actually. So
Okay.
So we've been everywhere. Every weekend there's some other new performance going on every weekend.
Will you be busy this weekend?
We have our church cantata on Sunday.
Oh,
so
okay.
the majority of us are involved in that. My youngest brother's only 11, so he escapes that for another year. But next year he'll probably be in that one too.
And which church is that?
At Addison Church of God, it'll be Sunday morning at 10:30.
Okay. All right.
There you go. It should be nice. I'm very excited.
Yeah.
It'll be a really pretty program.
Okay, very good. Let's talk about Finders Keepers.
Finders Keepers. Santa is coming back for one last visit on Friday, December 19th, and he'll be there from 5 to 8 p.m. And he's going to be taking free pictures with the kids. And of course, Finders Keepers is going to be having their extended shopping hours to help celebrate their half dozen days of Christmas. So if you haven't gone to see Santa yet, he's going to be at Finders Keepers on December 19th.
And that's tomorrow. Wow.
So close.
All right, let's talk about our guest for today.
Let's do it. Mr. Ron Brown's our guest this morning, and he is going to be giving us a little interview and playing us a little music.
That's right. So we'll talk to Ron Brown right after this break.
Finders Keepers is a unique and fun shopping experience. Lovely antiques, collectibles, or vintage items, we have what you're looking for at Finders Keepers in downtown Coleman. Furniture, repurposed items, and treasures from the past. They all make the store a fun place to shop. Fashion accessories and even original art are offered by local artisans. It's truly a unique shopping experience. Merry Christmas from us all at Finders Keepers.
Hi, I'm Jay Mullins with Premier Bank.
And I'm Jacob Mullins.
For more than 26 years, we've been providing friendly personal banking services to the citizens of Coleman and surrounding counties. We continue to provide new and improved services to our customers, and we even have a new look. So come by and see us at any of our 9 convenient locations. And remember, the same friendly personal service, and we're open on Saturdays.
On Your Own Home Furnishings is locally owned and operated by Dan Stevens, offering bedroom furnishings including mattresses and bedding, living room furnishings including sofas, loves, and recliners, dinettes, appliances, and more. Not in stock? We'll order it. King mattresses starting at just $5.99, queen mattresses starting at $4.99, and adjustable beds with queen memory foam starting at $14.99. Great prices, brand names, cash or payments, free delivery, $20 for referrals. Located at 315 4th Street Southwest. Call 256-734-4545. We make it easy, you make it happen.
Life lived in black and white is not a life lived. Today, I choose color. To see it. To feel it. To be in it. To be upon it. And to live a life surrounded by it. Today, I put on a fresh coat.
Our guest today is Ron Brown. Ron is a singer, a songwriter, one of the regular performers at Berkeley Bob's.
Indeed.
Hosting the Songwriters Evenings, and matter of fact, one's coming up tomorrow night. But Ron, good to have you with us today.
Good to be here, thank you.
Let's start with some background about yourself. You didn't start off to be a singer-songwriter as a career.
No, not at all. I started out actually intended to be a certified nurse anesthetist way back when. And went to nursing school for 3 years and then sort of decided I'm not sure I wanted to do that, and I wound up finishing with an English and theater degree. However, I was working at the hospital, and I got a promotion at the hospital, and so I just stayed there. I was a cardiovascular technologist working in the open heart surgery intensive care unit many years ago, and then I moved to Huntsville in 1981 when they started a heart surgery program there. I was part of the team that helped start heart surgery there.
How did the songwriting come about?
I had always been a writer. I'd started writing poetry as a teenager, probably really bad poetry as a teenager. And I kept writing, and at some point in time I sort of missed doing creative things, and I decided I wanted to learn how to play the guitar better, at least good enough to be able to sit around in a parlor with folks and keep up. And then kind of out of that and out of poetry writing came a song one day. And I wrote it, and I enjoyed writing it, and I kind of tweaked it, and then I kept getting ideas, so I just started writing. And then my music teacher, Alan Watkins, suggested that I play at an open mic. I never really intended to be a performer, just intended to write songs and see if I could get other people to sing them and play them. And he said, well, if you play out in public, it will make things, you'll understand if your songs work or not. And he was right about that. And also you become a better singer and a better performer when you put yourself out there and kind of make yourself have to do it.
And you've had songs published?
Had a song published with Alan Watkins. He wrote the music for it. Alan's a professional musician, teaches music in Hartselle and Huntsville, Alabama. Used to play with the Claire Lynch band. I don't know if you're familiar with Claire Lynch or not, but toured professionally for many years. We wrote a song, a bluegrass song called Lost on a Back Road, and a local band called Dixie Flavor, it's a really up-and-coming young band, recorded it on their CD, so we have that published and recorded.
Ron, describe the songs that you write.
They're all over the place. They're for bluegrass, country, rock. I even have written a couple of jazz songs, a couple of gospel-type songs, so I don't, and some folk songs. Some people might brand some of my music as Americana. That's sort of a term that's used a lot today. I just write what I feel like, and I've always liked jazz. I've always liked classical music, and the more I've learned about the guitar and music, I've sort of expanded my horizons. I've always been a jazz fan. When disco hit the scene back in the 70s, I wasn't a fan of disco. I started listening to jazz. So.
How would you say, now you said you have an English degree, has that helped you in writing your songs?
Yeah, English degrees are interesting. Garrison Keillor, who has a program on public radio, says that the favorite saying of English majors is, would you like to supersize that order? But having an English degree, you get kind of well-rounded. You understand a lot about emotions and about how good writers put things together, and how using their words they can bring out emotions and thoughts. And sometimes our pop music goes by so quickly you don't get a chance to really get into it. And so I've always felt like some folk music and other genres like that could really bring out more of stories. I like to write stories. So I think that the English part of me was, my songs are more story songs.
Is it easier for you to write the lyrics or to write the songs? Which one comes more naturally to you?
I write the lyrics first, and then I put the music to it. I have several songwriter friends who do the opposite. They get a melody in their heads, and then they put lyrics to it. But I always write the lyrics first. Once or twice I've sat with the guitar tinkering and come up with something I liked, and then put some lyrics to it. I'm not sure if one way is better than the other. It's just everybody kind of works their own way.
Have you ever worked with someone else in doing songs?
I've written a lot of songs with Alan Watkins. I've written a lot of
Okay.
songs with a woman named Robin Stewart, who's a very good songwriter, and she plays piano. I've written with a gentleman named Ted Whittington, who lives in Decatur. I think those are the only collaborations I have so far, but that's an interesting experience. Sometimes it works, sometimes it clicks, sometimes it's like pulling teeth. You know, you're sitting there and this person's got this idea and that person's... Most of mine have been really good collaborations, so I have not been any real issues in putting the material together.
Are your songs autobiographical?
I've got a couple that are autobiographical, but some of them aren't. For a while I got interested in a couple of ghost stories. Catherine Tucker Wyndham wrote a story,
Yes.
and one of the ghosts that she talked about was a ghost named Theophilus Jowers, who he worked in the steel mills in Birmingham in the 19th century, and his ghost moved from place to place. He fell into a vat of steel and died, which had to be a horrendous death. And he was at the Alice furnace when he died, and when they shut that furnace down and opened the sluice, his ghost was said to have moved. So I wrote a song about that because I thought that was an interesting story. And then there's a place from between Falkville and Eva called Coal Springs. I don't know if you've ever heard of Coal Springs or not, but when I was a kid, my uncles and cousins used to tease me and say that there was a ghost in Coal Springs, and if you drove through there at night, the ghost would show up in the car with you.
That's terrifying.
That is a little terrifying, and so but nobody ever knew why there was a ghost at Coal Springs. So I wrote a song about Coal Springs and why there's a ghost at Coal Springs. So.
Tell us about the Songwriter Showcase tomorrow night at Berkeley Bob's.
Tomorrow night is Ted Whittington from Decatur, one of my co-writers, and Skip Cochran from Jasper, Alabama. Skip is an excellent songwriter and performer, and I'm going to be joining them. We're calling it a Christmas songwriter show. Ted he put out a CD a couple of years ago, Midwinter's Waltz, and he writes beautiful melodies, and he has some original Christmas songs. He has a song called Christmas Jack that's sort of an Appalachian tale about a gentleman who takes care of some poor people in Appalachia, and everybody calls him Christmas Jack. It's a great song. And I've written a Christmas song that never mentions Christmas, but it's called Cry of a Baby, and I'm going to be playing that when I get opportunity to do that. And then Skip and Ted are just hilarious together on the stage. It's almost like a songwriter, musician, comedy show. Those guys go back and forth. I sometimes have to remind them that they need to play a song.
In addition to the song you just mentioned, when you perform for us, what else are you going to be doing today?
I'm going to do a song called The Wizard, which is kind of uses characters from The Wizard of Oz to talk about relationships. And I'm going to do a song called Home After Winter, which is a more kind of a traditional song. And Alan and I performed that song together. He plays mandolin on that song. So I know I'm going to do those three.
Okay. Well, Ron, good to meet you. Good to have you on the show
Thank
today.
you. It's very nice to be here.
We'll be back with more of Today on 2 right after this.
In the nation, the safest feature in your car is you. Add Vanishing Deductible from Nationwide Insurance and get $100 off for every year of safe driving. Just another way we put members first, because we don't have shareholders. Join the nation.
Nationwide is on your side.
And what is the worst?
Last minute Christmas shopping.
Right. This year, we start right after Halloween. We still have months. We are in good shape.
Lots of time.
Lots of time. Is that a Christmas tree?
In a rush? Come to the UPS store and we'll pack and ship all your gifts.
I love logistics!
Hi, I'm Jay Mullins with Premier Bank.
And I'm Jacob Mullins.
For more than 26 years, we've been providing friendly personal banking services to the citizens of Coleman and surrounding counties. We continue to provide new and improved services to our customers, and we even have a new look. So come by and see us at any of our 9 convenient locations. And remember, the same friendly personal service, and we're open on Saturdays.
Overwhelmed by home refinancing offers from telephone solicitors and direct mail advertising, and then find you're not qualified for a specific plan? The Mortgage Center, a hometown lender, compares the rates from all home loan lenders and the qualifications of the various government programs to find a plan best suited to you. The Mortgage Center helps Coleman County people purchase and refinance their homes.
This is Pat Newton. Call us today and let us tailor a loan program to your specific needs and requirements.
Let's do more of Today on 2. This part of our program, we have some prizes we want to give away. Let's see what our prizes are for this Thursday. We have the Spanish muffin, courtesy of the Red Door Emporium and Art Cafe. We have 2 tacos with any purchase at Casa Cafe. And we have barbecue from Mad Dog Mike's Famous Barbecue Cafe.
Good food. Whatever you're in the mood for lunch, it's
good
there.
Food today. Of course, we're going to ask you a question about one of these ads, so let's go with our merchant ads for today. Starting with the Wellness and Aquatic Center, the full fitness center is available, including the walking track indoors, all sorts of classes available, the indoor pool, day passes available.
Chesley Oaks Golf Course is open 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. and they're open 7 days a week. They are an 18-hole golf course. They have a full practice facility and beautifully manicured bent greens.
Steel Orchard, the highest quality products at the lowest possible price since 1985. Christmas baked item now available if you need apple cakes or apple pies. Steel Orchard.
Tommy Warhurst is your local farmer's insurance agent. He is located next to Specialty Pharmacy on Highway 157, and you can call him today for your free quote at 256-338-3701.
And here's Mad Dog Mike's Famous Barbecue, where he has the family barbecue pack at $14.99. Located inside the Berlin Quick Stop on Highway 278, Mad Dog Mike's Barbecue.
Casa Cafe offers specials every day on tacos, fajitas, burritos, and more. And of course, they have a buffet on Friday and Sunday across from the post office.
Earl Body Shop, 24-hour towing available. Of course, they do auto body repair as well. Earl's Body Shop is on Highway 31 North, or check their website.
The Red Door Emporium and Art Cafe serves breakfast and lunch. They are artfully delicious and they'll save you a seat. They're open Monday through Friday, 7 to 5, and on Saturday from 7 to 1. They're located next to the Coleman Times.
And the blizzard of the month at Dairy Queen is Candy Cane Chill. That's peppermint and chocolate all mixed together just in time for the holidays.
BeFit is the fitness facility in downtown Coleman next to Renard's Gallery. It's only $100 per month, and that's month to month. There is no contract, and your membership includes a free personal trainer.
There we go with some of our merchant ads. Question for today is about the Casa Cafe, where they serve Mexican food items. Tell us, what do they serve on Fridays and Sundays? What goes on at Casa Cafe on Fridays and Sundays?
We just told you.
Yes, we did. 256-734-7399 is our telephone number. And we have tacos from Casa Cafe. We have barbecue from Mad Dog Mike's. And
the
Spanish muffin from the Red Door Cafe. So just tell us, what do they do special at Casa Cafe on Friday and on Sunday? Go ahead and call in right now while we watch Money Matters, brought to you by Premier Bank.
Hi, I'm Caitlin with Premier Bank, and this is Ashley. Today, Ashley's going to tell us a little bit about our Christmas loan sale.
We are currently running a Christmas loan sale. Stop by one of our 10 locations and fill out an application to see if you qualify. Certain restrictions do apply.
If you have any questions, you can call us at 256-737-9900. Thanks, and we hope to see you soon.
Once again, our question is about the Casa Cafe, which, by the way, is located on Main Avenue across from the post office. What do they serve on Friday and Sunday? We don't have any phone calls. 256-734-7399. So let's look at the rest of our merchant ads right now. Starting with Mr. Hicks Menswear, Coleman's only men's specialty store for suits and sport coats, regular, big, and tall size clothing, always available at Mr. Hicks Menswear.
And Pizza Hut offers their all-you-can-eat lunch buffet every day from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. and it's only $5.99. That's a great deal for lunch. And they have a buffet on Sunday nights from 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. That's Coleman Pizza Hut.
Deb's Bookstore, your hometown bookstore just down the road. Right now, if you purchase a gift certificate of at least $25, get a free coffee mug.
Grand Point Pharmacy is more than just a pharmacy. They also have a coffee shop and a gift shop, and you can check out their Christmas gift ideas. Grand Point Pharmacy is located on Highway 31.
Berkeley Bob's Coffee House and Whole Earth Store, where you have specialty coffees, bulk teas, and Ron Brown's Songwriter Showcase coming up tomorrow night. Ducci and Bubba on Saturday.
Cotton State Barns, you can buy or you can rent to own. There's no credit check because you are approved. And barns start at just $14.96. They also have carports, playsets, utility trailers, and storage buildings at Cotton State Barns.
Night Free Insurance, providing insurance coverage for 3 generations on First Avenue Southeast. Night Free Insurance.
And Frostings, their bakery, the flavors of the month are Holiday Peppermint, M&M, Snowball, which is a coconut cupcake, and gingerbread. Frostings is in the Marketplace Center beside the movie theater.
Mullins Body Shop, over 50 years they've been doing auto body repair, towing, and service. You can count on them today and each and every day. Mullins Body Shop.
Hair by Loretta. Miss Loretta is a color specialist and she also offers hair care for the whole family. She does color, highlights, body waves, straightening, waxing, and spa pedicures. You can call her today for an appointment.
Tires for Less, your headquarters for Bridgestone and Firestone tires, but more than just that, they do minor engine repair and oil changes. There we go with our merchant ads for today. We'll be right back after this break and look at our birthdays and anniversaries.
On Your Own Home Furnishings is locally owned and operated by Dan Stevens, offering bedroom furnishings including mattresses and bedding, living room furnishings including sofas, loves, and recliners, dinettes, appliances, and more. Not in stock? We'll order it. King mattresses starting at just $5.99, queen mattresses starting at $4.99, and adjustable beds with queen memory foam starting at $14.99. Great prices, brand names, cash or payments, free delivery, $20 for referrals. Located at 315 4th Street Southwest. Call 256-734-4545. We make it easy, you make it happen.
Hi, I'm Jay Mullins with Premier Bank.
And I'm Jacob Mullins.
For more than 26 years, we've been providing friendly personal banking services to the citizens of Coleman and surrounding counties. We continue to provide new and improved services to our customers, and we even have a new look. So come by and see us at any of our 9 convenient locations. And remember, the same friendly personal service, and we're open on Saturdays.
With classic bolognese behind you, there are racks of lamb ahead. There are tartlets to take on, and crazy knife skills to perfect. There is you and your muse, the appliance brand more chefs choose. Chefs choose KitchenAid for their homes more than any other brand. And when every machine does incredible things, there's so much more to make.
Our community billboards are brought to you by Pepsi and Coleman Jefferson Gas. Red Cross volunteers are needed. The American Red Cross in Coleman is looking for volunteers for their disaster action team to aid in the relief of those who've lost their homes to fires, flooding, or tornadoes. And to find out more about the team and its efforts, or if you're interested in volunteering, contact the Coleman County Red Cross chapter at 256-734-0921. The Angel Tree for Seniors Southern Care Hospice is now accepting donations of personal care items for hospice patients or residents in the local nursing homes to be distributed for Christmas. To adopt a senior, you can contact Miss Mandy Lake at 256-339-8474. And the Red Door Emporium and Office Max say warm coats are like warm hugs. You can give a kid a hug from December 15th until January 15th. You can donate your clean and gently used winter coats for infants to age 14. You can drop it off at the Red Door Emporium next to the Coleman Times. And if you'd like to share a community billboard with us, you can visit us on the web at channel2coleman.com. You can call us at 256-734-7399, or you can be our friend on Facebook at Channel 2 Coleman. And we'd like to wish a happy birthday to Gail Frutiger, Kristen Choicer, Alex Martin, and Foster Hendricks. And of course, those names are going to be put into the drawing taking place tomorrow to win the ice cream cake from Dairy Queen. And we'd like to say happy anniversary to David and Wanda Anderson. And that name is going to be put into the drawing to win the gift certificate from the Candle Garden that is taking place tomorrow also.
And one more look at the weather forecast brought to you by Mitch Smith Chevrolet. Make the switch to Mitch. It'll be cloudy today, a high of 48. Overnight low tonight, 35. High tomorrow, again 48 with a 90% chance of rain tomorrow. Stay tuned. Coming up next, Ron Brown is going to entertain us with some songs.
That's how fast the health information technology profession is projected to grow this decade. That's how much a health information technician can make in the first year. Who will you be? Be one of us and get in a Wallace state of mind. That's how many registered nurses the national job market will need in this decade. Will you be one of them? Across the country, that's the median annual pay for RNs. Be one of us and get in a Wallace state of mind.
As soon as you've conquered coq au vin, there's chocolate to souffle. There's baklava to build from scratch and béarnaise to top epic fillets. There is you and your guts and heat that you can trust. KitchenAid Even Heat technology gives you incredible control over sautéing, melting, and simmering, and the most even baking across all racks. And when everything you try turns out, there's so much more to make.
Hi, I'm Jay Mullins with Premier Bank.
And I'm Jacob Mullins.
For more than 26 years, we've been providing friendly personal banking services to the citizens of Coleman and surrounding counties. We continue to provide new and improved services to our customers, and we even have a new look. So come by and see us at any of our 9 convenient locations. And remember, the same friendly personal service, and we're open on Saturdays.
Hi, my name is Ron Brown. I'm going to be doing 3 of my original songs. The first song I'm going to do is called Cry of a Baby. It's a Christmas song. I've always thought that when a baby is born and you get that first cry, it's like saying, hey, I'm here, look at me. It's actually joyful to hear that cry. And the doctors all look for that to make sure that the baby's doing well. So this is a Christmas song, although I never mentioned Christmas. Cry of a Baby. Night, stars the only light, strangers shelter the state of Greece. Alone in a humble place, soon they will see the face of a newborn baby. And the cry of a baby, yeah, the simple cry of a baby. Then comes that welcome cry, I am here, look at me. He who has eyes, let him see. He who has ears, let him hear the voice heard loud and clear, the simple cry of a baby. The simple cry of a baby, yes, cry of a baby. Yes, the wise ones know, together they all smile at the promise of a child. With a voice so strong, all the heavens sing along with the cry of that baby. Just a simple cry of a baby, yes. So much joy in the cry of a baby. Rejoice here on earth at this simple birth, and the hope that springs eternal. In that very first cry, I am His promise to be the joy of a newborn baby. With the cry of a baby, yes, the simple cry of a baby. kisses with that baby, yeah. The simple cry of a baby. Cry of a baby. Thank you. The next song I'm going to do is a song called Home After Winter. It's kind of a traditional song, kind of a little bit in the bluegrass realm, although not exactly bluegrass if you're a purist. But it's about families in Appalachia that always had it hard in the wintertime if the crops weren't good in the previous harvest. And sometimes they would have to leave and go to the towns to work to make it through the winters. And this is a song along that line. Home After Winter. I'll be home after winter, when the bloodroot blossoms open wide, traveling through the hills and hollows. I will be by your side. Sorrow and misfortune took me far away, far from these mountains. I'll be back one fine day, back from my travels. One day the sorrows will end. We'll fix the life unraveled, all that's wrong we will mend. Listen to me, darling, to our home I will fly, on the wings like the starling. I'll be home by and by. After winter, when the bloodroot blossoms open wide, traveling through the hills and hollows, I will be by your side. Yes, I'll swallow my foolish pride, coming home to be by your side. Now this one is called The Wizard. It was written using characters from The Wizard of Oz, and it actually kind of sprung from an email exchange with a friend of mine named Mike Carter, who lives in Newmarket, Alabama, and there had been some tornadoes going through that area. And I hadn't heard from Mike in a while, so we exchanged some emails, and he said the Carter family is relocated to Kansas. Please address all correspondence there. So he and I did a back and forth banter about that. Kind of got comedic, but I was going to write a funny song, but it turned out to be kind of using the characters of The Wizard of Oz in a relationship kind of song. So here we go. It's called The Wizard. A little bit of a bluesy kind of song in an odd way. Was a tin man. I was so in love with you. You see, I had that heart, but now I know, yes, I'm just your old scarecrow. Well, maybe I'm the wizard, banging and a clanging, so full of hot air. I said I'm the man behind the curtain. Tell me how, oh how did I get there? I was seeking redemption, absolution from my past, but I got caught in your prison of words, your pretty paragraphs disguise, all your tangled poetic lies. If you chase rainbows, you're chasing colors behind the mist. Don't you know it's always been told that you're the pot of gold? It's in your heart and it's deep down in your soul. But maybe I'm the wizard, banging and a clanging, so full of hot air. I said I'm the man behind the curtain. Tell me how, oh how did I get there? Dance to the tune of circumstance, what is true and what's a lie. See, it's not a game of do or die, it's a life of choice and change, and the ripples of consequence. So I left Dorothy behind, with the scarecrow, tin man, and lion. But Dorothy's gonna be fine, she'll find a way. And so the wizard will fly on the wind, choice, change, and consequence. What's a wizard to do? The banging and clanging are done. Yeah, the curtains have been parted, so the wizard will fly on the wind, choice, change, and consequence. Maybe I'm that wizard, banging and a clanging, so full of hot air. I said I'm the man behind the curtain. Tell me how did I get there? Oh, tell me how did I get there? Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain. Thank you for having me on Channel 2. It's been a pleasure.